All right, everyone. Let's talk about the Switch 2 and more specifically, a mystery that has been flying under the radar. Note, we are not diving into upgraded hardware, Joy-Con tweaks, or even the rumored dual screen functionality. Today, we are focusing on something far more curious, the mysterious C button. Yup, that little button on the right Joy-Con right below the home button. What does it do? Well, nobody knows for sure, but we have got some theories, and trust me, they are worth talking about. Here is what we know so far. Leaked images and CAD models hinted at this button, and now we have crystal clear confirmation. It is marked with the letter C, but here's the kicker. Nintendo hasn't explained its purpose yet, and that is unusual for them. They are typically pretty straightforward with button design. So the fact that this one is still a mystery, that is a big puzzle, and one we are about to break down. All right, buckle up, because theory number one is a wild one. Imagine Nintendo, the company that's practically allergic to letting players talk to each other, finally joining the 21st century. Picture pressing the C button, opening a chat menu. Suddenly, you are messaging or even voice chatting with friends in game. Crazy, right? But this is Nintendo we are talking about. They have been notoriously strict about player communication in the name of safety, like an overprotective parent making sure nobody even says anything. So why would they change their tune now? And even if they did, why mark the button with a vague C instead of using a speech bubble or a headset icon? It just doesn't feel like their style. Next up, theory number two. Some think the C button could be a second capture button to match the one on the left Joy-Con. That way, players using split Joy-Cons could both snap screenshots or record gameplay. Practical, right? But here is the hiccup. Why make one capture button a circle and the other C? That is like wearing mismatched socks, functional but weirdly inconsistent. And Nintendo, they're all about clean, elegant design. So this theory feels like a stretch. Now, let's talk about theory number three. Maybe the C activates a built-in camera. You could snap photos or even use AR features like on the 3DS. Cool, right? But here is the thing, this isn't a smartphone. Why would the Switch 2 need a dedicated camera button? Plus, if this were the case, wouldn't they just use a camera icon? A random C feels unnecessarily cryptic. So while this idea is neat, it doesn't quite click. Now here's a theory with some real heat. Imagine the Switch 2 letting you wirelessly stream gameplay to your TV without docking it. Instant upgrade, right? But wait, what if it also unlocked dual screen gameplay? One screen on your TV, another on your handheld. Think about it, DS, 3DS, and even Wii U games making a comeback. Pretty exciting, huh? But here is the catch: why only use a C? A casting icon like those little Wi-Fi waves would communicate the function more clearly. Unless Nintendo's keeping something bigger up their sleeve. And now for the wildcard theory, what if the C stands for? Some folks think it could be a jack of all trades: casting, chatting, connecting, capturing, you name it. On one hand, it sounds chaotic. On the other, Nintendo has pulled off some wild ideas before. If this button really does it all, it could become the Swiss Army knife of controllers. But, how would they explain that to us? And of course, we can't forget the ridiculous ideas. Maybe it's the cheese button. Or C for cat mode. Who wouldn't love summoning cats in every game? Drop your most absurd theories in the comments. What is the one thing the C button absolutely doesn't stand for? Honestly, these wild guesses are half the fun of this discussion. But let's get serious for a second. The C button is one of the biggest mysteries about the Switch 2 right now. This is not some random afterthought. Nintendo clearly thinks it is important enough to give it its own dedicated spot on the controller. That tells me this is something we are going to use all the time. So, what is my take? Personally, I am leaning toward the Kinect theory. It feels like the next logical step for the Switch, a seamless way to bridge handheld and TV gameplay, or even unlock dual screen possibilities. But like I said, Nintendo loves surprises. Whatever the C button does, I hope it's fresh and genuinely useful. Now, it is your turn. What do you think the C button is for? Chat, casting, something totally unexpected. Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Nintendo speculation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming.